Bienvenidas y bienvenidos a la lección número 16 de la clase de español. Today we are going to be working on vowels and sounds, the 5 vowels in Spanish, A, E, I, O, U, and we are also going to be learning parts of the body. For some of you this will be a revision, but it's good because we are going to be working on parts of the body and physical description during the term, during this half term, so it will be good to start revising the foundation, okay? Now, for doing this lesson, you are going to need an exercise book and a pen. So if you do not have an exercise book now with you or a pen, and it would be better even if you had also a pencil, you need to pause the video, get your exercise book, get your pen, get a pencil if you also have one around, and then restart the video, okay? So, I am assuming that you have already got all the things that you need, your exercise book, your pen, and your pencil. Okay, if you don't have a pencil and a pen, that is fine as far as you have something to write with, okay? So, we are going to be working now, as every day, on the date. So, I would like you to write the date, today's date, to write about the weather, and then to answer these questions. Now, for doing this, I am going to give you 4 minutes. However, I'm not going to be waiting here because this is a recorded lesson. So what you need to do is to pause the video and to write the date, the question about the weather, remember question mark at the beginning, question mark at the end. Answer this question, this one, ¿cómo estás? ¿Cuántos años tienes? And then escribe 3 colores. 3 colors. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this bigger so you can have a look at the different weathers here and choose the right one. Okay? So, as I said, now please pause the video, do your do now, and when you finish, come back and restart the video. Okay. I am assuming that you have finished now, so I'm going to write today's date. For me, today is Domingo 10 de enero, okay? But you will be probably having this lesson next week. So I'm going to write my date, the real one for today, for now, for this moment, but it won't be the same as the one that you wrote because you will be listening and doing this lesson a few days later, okay? So for me today hoy es domingo. So we have lunes, martes, miércoles, jueves, viernes, sábado, domingo. Domingo 10 de enero, first month of the year. So we had enero, febrero, marzo, abril, mayo, junio, julio, agosto, septiembre, octubre, noviembre y diciembre. We are in the first month of the year. So, domingo 10 de enero de 2021 o 2021. Both are correct. Okay? Now, in terms of ¿qué tiempo hace hoy? ¿Qué tiempo hace hoy? I am going to write today's weather here was hoy hace sol y hace frío. So, remember that we've got, I'm going to make it big now. We've got these weathers. Número 1, we look at the sky and we describe what we see. So it might be llueve, nieva, hay tormenta, hace viento. This is the new one for this term. It's windy, hace viento, hace sol o está nublado. And then número 2, we express, we talk about the temperature. So we describe the temperature, whether hace frío, hace calor. Okay? So for me, hoy hace sol y hace frío. Okay? In fact, I'm going to add a new word, which is mucho, which means a lot, very. So it's very cold. Okay? So for me, it'll be today it's sunny and very cold. So I've written hoy hace sol y hace mucho frío. Okay? Now, ¿cómo estás? And we worked on this last term, so you should be able to express your feelings and your emotions. I'm going to write estoy feliz because I'm very happy to see you all, okay? So, estoy feliz. ¿Cuántos años tienes? You should be writing something like tengo 7, 8, 9, 10 años. So you choose your age. Y escribe 3 colores. Now, if you did this, excellent. If you didn't remember, I'm going to show you here the colors. Azul, blanco, rojo, negro, amarillo, verde, rosa, marrón, naranja, gris, violeta. Okay, and let me just move this. We've got them here written down in order. So azul, blanco, rojo, negro, amarillo, verde, rosa, marrón, naranja, gris, violeta. So I'm going to write my 3 colors, mis 3 colores, que van a ser, get this in rojo. So voy a decir azul, because I really like azul. Voy a decir rosa, because that's my name, I'm gonna color. Y voy a decir verde. So these are my 3 colors, but yours might be different, okay? Now, I know we are always working on the weather, but it's always good to revise. I'm going to show you this, and I want you now to have a look. I'm going to give you 20 segundos, 20 seconds, and this I'm going to time it, 20 segundos, and then I'm going to ask you to do something. So, 20 segundos, I want you to really read everything carefully, because you should be able to write it down correctly after these 20 segundos, okay? Go ahead, 20 segundos. Okay, so we've got our 20 segundos. Now, my question is this one, the following one. I'm going to be asking you now to say the different weathers, the different pictures about the weather here. And I just hope you are able to say it and write it. Okay? So, if I go on to this one and I say, número 1, llueve, llueve. Okay? Now, número 4, está nublado, está nublado. Número 5, hace frío, hace frío. Número 3, hace sol, hace sol. Número 6, hace calor, hace calor. Okay, what I want you to do now is this. I want you to write número 1, draw this and write the weather. Número 2, draw this picture, write the weather. Número 3, draw this picture, write the weather. Número 4, draw either this one or this one, because both are correct, and write the weather, the words describing this weather. And then número 5, do the same, and número 6, do the same. You should do this like in 5 minutes, en 5 minutos. You need to pause the video now and you draw this picture and you write the weather, okay? Once you finish, you restart the video and you check that you've got your words correctly written down, okay? So pause the video now. Okay, so I am assuming that you have finished doing all these little drawings. That you don't have to make big drawings, I mean, as we do in the classroom normally. And I'm going to show you the correct answers. So this is llueve, check that you've got double L. Nieva, check that you've got IE. Nieva, so remember we're going to be working on this A, E, I, O, U. So that would be IE. Hace sol, silent H. Está nublado. Hace frío, again, silent H. Hace calor, silent H again, okay? Okay, so now we are going to be working on vowels. So the vowels in Spanish are A, E, I, O, U, okay? A, E, I, O, U. We are going to be watching now a song about the vowels, a song that you already know. I mean a song and a video. And I want you to listen carefully to the sounds, and maybe you can even write down some of the words that you see and hear in the video. So afterwards, when I ask you words starting with A, or words starting with E, or words starting with I, you should be able to give me examples, okay? So there we go. We are going to, this is the page, we are going to watch this one, A, E, I, O, U, and you need to start remembering that A, that's easy, that's the way we always sound Spanish A. So vowels in Spanish only have one sound and they always sound the same. They never have different sounds. So this is always A, E, I, O, U. Okay, and this is the foundation for a good pronunciation in Spanish. So there we go.
El monosílabo.
Okay, very good. So, we have been listening to words with a, e, I, o, u. I would like you to think of words starting with a, starting with e, starting with I, starting with o, starting with u that you have heard or maybe you wrote down. Okay? So, I'm going to give you like a couple of minutes to write down words starting with all these vowels. And when you finish, you need to pause the video, and when you finish, you restart it. We are going to be focusing, working hard on A. This is for this week. We will go letter by letter every week. So today, our focus is going to be on letter A, okay? So when you finish writing them down or saying them, you restart the video, and we are going to start working on words with A. Okay, so this is what I've been working on for you. So words starting with A in Spanish would be amor, which means love. It doesn't mean heart, it means love, okay? Maybe I should be, I'm gonna write in here, love, because then you know, oops, sorry, I don't want to get this. Oh, I know what's happening. I'm gonna make it a bit bigger so I can make it. Okay, so amor, which means love, okay? Araña, which is this. Árbol, araña, spider, árbol, tree, anillo, ring, amarillo, you know this one, okay? So we've got a, amor, a, araña, a, árbol, a, anillo, a, amarillo. Now, I would like you, and this I'm going to time it, I would like you, don't write them down yet. I'm going to give you 15 segundos, read them carefully, and then you will have to write them down, okay? 15 segundos. Don't write them down yet, read them carefully, and check for the spelling. Okay, so that's it. So what I want you to do now is, you need to pause the video and you need to write down the words, okay? I will give you the answers later. So you need to write a nice A, like we used to do in the school, nice A, and then you draw these arrows and you write the word and you also draw the picture. And I know this is gonna take you some time because you like to do nice drawings. That is nice, that is very good, that's fine. So take your time, pause the video and do this, okay? All right, so now I am assuming that you have finished and I'm going to give you the right words so you check your spelling. And if you have to correct anything, just correct it, that's fine, we're learning, okay? So amor, araña is got the ñ, Spanish letter that doesn't exist in any other language. Árbol, if you forgot to write this little line on top, that's fine, just write it down now. That's fine. And then remember, anillo, amarillo, double L. Make sure you've got double L. Okay? So this is for our letter A. Amor, araña, árbol, anillo, amarillo. And remember, A, it always sounds A. Never sounds in any other way. Okay? Okay, and we're gonna go now on to the second and last part of the lesson, which is partes del cuerpo, parts of the body. Today we are going to be working on cabeza, hombros, rodillas, pies. Cabeza, hombros, rodillas, pies, ojos, orejas, boca, nariz. So for doing that, I'm showing you this picture here. So we've got la cabeza, because cabeza ends in A, so it's feminine. La cabeza. Hombro is with silent H, and it ends in O, so it's masculine. El hombro or los hombros, if it is more than one. Rodilla ends in A, so it's feminine. La rodilla. Pie ends in E, it doesn't end in A, so it's masculine. El pie. And then we've got this one here. We've got ojos, ends in O, so it's el ojo, but if it is a plural, los ojos, ojos, orejas, las orejas, la boca, la nariz. So you've got different parts of the body here, but today we are going to be focusing on cabeza, hombro, rodilla, pie, cabeza, hombros, rodillas, pies, y ojos y orejas, boca y nariz, cabeza, hombros, rodillas, pies. So these are the words that you're going to be hearing in the song that we are going to be listening to now, okay? You are at home, and I know you've been doing your physical exercise with your PE activity, but it's always good to stand up and do this because it's movements and it's going to help you to be healthier and also to remember the different parts of the body. So don't hesitate, stand up and try to move and touch the parts of the body that you listen and see in the video, okay?
Cabeza, hombros, rodillas, pies, rodillas. Hi friends, I'm Jamie.
And I'm Kelly.
And we are going to do head, shoulders, knees, and toes in Spanish. So we're going to learn some Spanish words right now. Now our head is cabeza. Can you repeat that with me? Cabeza. And our shoulders are hombros. Can you repeat that with me at home? Hombros. Our knees are rodillas. Rodillas. Our feet all the way down here are pies. Pies. Our eyes are ojos. Ojos. Our ears are orejas. Orejas. Our mouth is boca. Boca. And our nose is nariz. Nariz.
Okay, so you have probably noticed that she says cabeza, nariz, or something like this. So this is because she's speaking Spanish from South America. So obviously it's Spanish and I can understand and they can understand me. I can understand people from South America, but sometimes there are like slight differences. So I say cabeza, I say nariz, because I'm from Spain and that's the way we say it here. And she pronounces the Z in a slightly different way. Okay, so you can choose. Both are correct. Okay?
Very good. Let's go through that at a little bit of music, okay? Cabeza, hombros, rodillas, pies, rodillas, pies. Cabeza, hombros, rodillas, pies, rodillas, pies. Ojos, orejas, boca, nariz. Cabeza, hombros, rodillas, pies, rodillas, pies. Do you think we could go a little faster?
I think so.
All right, let's try it at home a little bit faster. Cabeza, hombros, rodillas, pies, rodillas, pies. Cabeza, hombros, rodillas, pies, rodillas, pies. Ojos, orejas, boca, nariz. Cabeza, hombros, rodillas, pies, rodillas, pies. Even faster? What do you think, Kelly?
I think we can do it.
Let's try it. Ready? Find your heads. Cabeza, hombros, rodillas, pies, rodillas, pies. Cabeza, hombros, rodillas, pies, rodillas, pies. Ojos, orejas, boca, nariz. Cabeza, hombros, rodillas, pies, rodillas, pies. Phew! That was tough and in Spanish. You learned some Spanish today. Good job.
Okay. So that was cabeza, hombros, rodillas.
Cabeza, hombros, rodillas, pies, rodillas. Hi friends, I'm Jamie.
Okay. So, as I said, we're going to be focusing on cabeza, hombros, rodillas, pies. If I add an S at the end, it's because I'm saying it, I'm saying the plural form. Like rodillas, hombros, and pies, I should be saying, I should be using the plural form because we've got dos hombros, dos rodillas, dos pies. okay? The same with dos ojos, dos orejas, okay? So we've got cabeza, hombros, rodillas, pies, ojos, orejas, boca, nariz, okay? So these are the ones that I want you to remember, yeah? And I'm going to show you now. Okay, so what I want you to do now, because it's almost the time and I don't want to make this lesson very long, I would like you to draw a boy or a girl, if you want to, that's up to you, and I would like you to label cabeza, hombros, rodillas, pies, ojos, orejas, boca, nariz. Now, you don't need to make two drawings like this. You can draw it, you can make two pictures, one of the whole body and then the head more detailed, and that would be excellent. But you can also do just one drawing and label ojos, orejas, boca, nariz on one drawing, okay? So this is really up to you. So that would be your homework or your work for the end of the lesson. Before we go, I let you go, I'm going to be asking you some words and see if you remember them, okay? So, what would be número 6? Let me see if I can. So it would be hombros. Very good. What would be número 2, which is here? Boca. Muy bien. What would be número 5? Cabeza. Muy bien. ¿Y qué sería el número 7? Rodilla, rodillas. ¿Y qué sería el número 1? Ojos, ojos. ¿Qué sería el número 8 que está aquí? Pies, pies. ¿Y el número 3? Orejas, orejas. ¿Y qué sería el número 4 que está aquí? Nariz, nariz. Okay, perfect. So I'm going to leave this here now and I'm going to make it bigger. Let me see. Okay, so I want you to pause the video now, to make a drawing, to label the parts of the body that we've been working on: cabeza, hombros, rodillas, pies, ojos, orejas, boca, nariz. All the words that are inside the square like this. The only one that I've squared, and you don't have to do it only if you want to, is cuello, neck, cuello. But for the rest, you can see it's these ones. So this is what I want you to do, okay? So you pause the video now until you finish your work, and I will see you the next week, and we will carry on working on parts of the body, okay? Have a lovely rest of the week and stay safe. Adios!